Hey Internet, Eric here. Monster Smarts continues, and I'm still going down the route of the little monsters, the diminutive monsters. I finally fucking finished the Ghoulies franchise. It was a rough one. Loved part two, but the rest was rough. We're still going down that route. Today I'm going to, spoilers, talk one that I actually really enjoy. It's not a great film, but it's one I really enjoy. Munchies. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. Came out in 1987. Produced by Roger Corman, so keep that in mind. The basic plot of this is we are following Harvey Korman, and no relation, Harvey Korman from like the Carol Burnett show, Blazing Saddles. He and his son, they're in Peru, and Harvey is, I guess he's an archaeologist. He also, or a scientist or something. Anyways, he wants to prove that alien life exists in that area. And he and his son are in one of the temples, and they find this little creature, um, this little creature, reptilian, I guess you'd say in form, wearing like an Obi-Wan Kenobi type robe. They take him home. We meet the son's girlfriend, played by Nadine Vandervelde, one of my earliest crushes from Critters, and they're thinking of calling the museum and blah blah blah. So dad leaves, son and girlfriend are there to babysit. While that happens, or monster sit, while that happens, Harvey's twin brother, I'm assuming twin brother because it's also played by Harvey Korman, who is this on his cable TV shyster. Like he sells beef jerky, he's selling this, he's selling that, and he's a real scumbag. He listens in, he's got his brother's house tapped, like wiretapped, just so he can know what's going on. I think he steals his ideas or something like that. I don't know. They find out about the Munchie. They name him they name the son and girlfriend name the creature a Munchie, and they give him the name Arnold after Arnold the talking pig from Green Acres. Anyways, I'm gonna call him Bad Harvey. Bad Harvey comes over with his stepson. They kidnap Arnold, and then the stepson abuses Arnold. Arnold turns feral and starts to multiply. I'll explain why. Kills the stepson, and then they wreak havoc on the town. Nadine Vandervelde and good Harvey's son have to stop the Munchies from destroying everything. That's it. I mean, I made it sound like there's more to it, but there's not. I love this film. And it's not just because I sat through 3 out of 4 really bad Ghoulie movies. First off, Harvey Korman, when he's good Harvey Korman, he's not in the film that much. But he's decent. He's likable. He's just everyday Joe trying to find purpose in life. His son, who it's not, but he could be like the twin version of William Ragsdale from Herman's Head and Fright Night. He's a likable lead. I like his chemistry with Nadine Vandervelde. I like his chemistry with Harvey Korman. And when Harvey's playing his father, he's actually really good. He's charming. He's sweet. He's not annoying. He's not obnoxious. I like him. Nadine Vandervelde, great to look at. She's likable in this. Like she was the bratty older sister in Critters. In this, she wants to get the job done. She is not afraid to fight the Munchies. She does, beats them up with shovels and stuff like that. Takes charge. Really, really good. Other characters. Bad Harvey. He is such a scumbag, but he's such a fucking loser that I like watching him on screen. Bad wig, bad black mustache, blue polyester suits. He's always like, I don't know if he's like selling cars, but he's like selling beef jerky to the town. But he's one of those people that he just gets the scraps from like the meat packing plant and turns it into jerky. He's that type of asshole, you know what I mean? And he wants to steal the Munchie, steal Arnold, and just use it to make a fortune because he'll do anything to make a buck. Really like him. His wife kind of reminds me of like when someone tries to play like Tammy Faye Baker. Like if you've ever seen Repossessed with Linda Blair and Leslie Nielsen, she's like that actress, who Ned Beatty's wife in that movie, who's just kind of over the top and kind of floozy, and she wears feather boas and this and that. Serves a purpose. She's fine. Other characters. Her son, which is Bad Harvey's stepson, his name is Dude. Like they literally just call him Dude. He's just like it's 1987, but he's still like into the Grateful Dead. He's kind of a wannabe hippie surfer dude, but he's not like the stereotypical yeah dude cowabunga type of thing. He's just there. He's fine. I like it. There's great scenes where he's attacking Arnold, like because Arnold's getting in the kitchen, causing mischief. Um, he's fine. Other characters, there's two annoying cops, and you know me, I hate fucking annoying dumb cops. You have the young cop who is just obnoxious and stupid, an unnecessary character, and I hate him every time he's on screen. His father is also a doofus, but not as much. Played by the dad from The Adventures of Pete and Pete, so he's fine. And then who else? What's his name? Robert Picardo shows up because it's Roger Corman produced. Joe Dante, came from Roger Corman. So we have all these recognizable people. Robert Picardo is there, and Wendy Shaw from The Burbs. They play a husband and wife who works at an ice cream parlor. They do what they need to do, get scared by the Munchies and run away. So the acting, the characters, aside from the two fucking cops, I like them. I like them for what they need to do. Now let's get to the Munchies. Now, you see what he looks like here. No, that's not what they look like. They're not wearing the space suit. They don't have the spiky hair. Okay. Arnold starts off cute and voiced by Frank Welker because, they do like the little gizmo noises. And then when they get feral and mean, they do like the striped gremlin noises. How would I say? Reptilian face, poofy hair, like I said, Obi-Wan Kenobi type robe. When they're close up, there are some animatronics. We see the mouths move a little bit. Very cheap, but they do. They look fine. When they're creating mischief and in the background you can tell they're just puppets being moved around and shaking and stuff like that. When they're attacking people or when they're running across the ground, you can tell it's just people holding up the puppets, just going type of thing. It is what it is. To me, it's charming. Like Piranha, something like that, or a trauma film. Well, not a trauma. There's nothing charming about a trauma film, but you know what I mean. When low budget writers, producers, directors actually give a shit, they try to make it look good and fun. Unlike someone like Mark Polonia. Um, I love how when we first meet him, he just wants to eat, watch TV, because of the gremlins. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Getting over a cold, and you don't want to see that stuff on screen. Anyways, Arnold, when we first meet him, he's sweet. He just likes to eat. Not William Ragsdale teaches him how to watch TV, kind of like what happens with Gizmo. You have him watch television. Yeah. And then when he's kidnapped and he's looking for stuff to eat, he's creating mischief. Dude harasses him, and then Arnold gets feral. We see close up shot of his claws that turn into talons. That's really cool. His eyes get wider. He gets teeth, and he just goes crazy. And what happens is eventually it's an insane scene. Like dude ends up getting a shotgun and he's shooting at Arnold, putting holes in the walls and stuff like. It's a lot of fun. Arnold's like hiding in the pool table, poking his head out of the side pockets and stuff like that. And eventually, dude gets a hold of him and he chops him up with a kitchen knife. But you find out that causes them to multiply, kind of like not William Ragsdale. He says, like an earthworm, cut one in half, you have two, and it's this neat effect, cheap, but we see like the little pieces of Arnold in half, and then we have soap bubbles basically coming out of them, and then boop, 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 we have more Munchies, and they all have personalities, and it's weird because Arnold can kind of talk, but he's kind of like Gizmo in the beginning, how he can only say like one or two words. He says Munchie and food and stuff like that. But once he's cut in half and we have all these other Munchies, they can speak perfect English. They act like they have past lives. Like one of the Munchies, after Arnold is cut up, he's like, "Yo, dude, what did I drink last night? And hey, man, where are we? And hey, where's Arnold? Arnold." And they have different voices like this thing. They speak like some sound like chipmunks, some sound like Latino chipmunks. It's a lot of fun, goofy, charming shit. They all have personalities. And then once, like when, that's basically the Mogwai turning into the Grimm, because now they're all evil, including Arnold. They kill the dude, and then when not William Ragsdale and Vanderbilt show up, They see what happened. They try to calm Arnold down, but Arnold and them they're shooting at them with the shotgun and stuff like that. They know it's on, and Arnold's basically gone. He's new. He's this new thing. He's Stripe. You know what I mean? There's great chase scenes when the Munchies steal a car. You got one working the pedals. You got two working the steering wheel. They run this old lady off the road, but she's not a sweet old lady. She throws firecrackers at them because why not? It's a great chase sequence. They blow up her car. There's a lot of chaos for something that's produced by Roger Corman. You know, hey, that thing's cost 50 cents. Find me something that costs a quarter. That's Roger. This is a lot of fun, and I'm surprised at what we can able to get when it comes to things blowing up. They eventually make it to a golf course, which is again, Munchies creating chaos. Um, it's just a lot of fun, goofy shenanigans. And at the end of the film, they end up down in the mines because why not? And you find out that when Munchies are electrocuted, they turn into they turn into stone Aztec statues, and then you can break them, and they are destroyed. And again, that whole sequence when they're you find out in the mines, that's where the beef jerky factory is, of course. Um, and it's just shenanigans, trying to defeat the Munchies, turning them into the statues, breaking them, and then finally you have the final confrontation between Not William and Arnold. And he has to zap Arnold. Arnold turns into the statue, but he doesn't destroy him. He brings him home, gives him to good Harvey Korman. Harvey Korman sells him to the museum, and as the museum guy drives away, we see lightning strike, and you hear Munchie. So Arnold's back to life, I guess, and he's good, maybe. I don't know. There's not much to it, but you know what? Munchies is still a lot of fun. The music. The music is basically if the music from Drop Dead Fred and Pee Wee's Big Adventure had a baby. It's fun. It's whimsical. Doesn't always fit in certain scenes, like when it's a car chase and it's whimsical stuff. Doesn't work, but it's fun. It fits in the, I guess you would say, tone of the movie. Fits in the tone of the movie. Really, really enjoy Munchies. I like the characters other than the two fucking cops. And it's mostly the young cop. The Munchies are fun. The Munchies are charming the way as how poor they look, in my opinion, but there's more to them. They do look good when they need to do certain things. Their dialogue is fun. They're just a bunch of people. It's like if the Gremlins could talk. You know what I mean? And what I mean by it is like have conversations. Like the characters. Again, the music is fun. Great car chase sequences. Some fun action. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite low budget, stupid films. I enjoy it. And I'm not just saying that because my brain was fried from fucking 3 bad Ghoulie movies. So that's it. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Click the bell. Have you seen this movie? Do you love it? Am I talking out of my ass and you hate it? Do you never want to watch it? Yeah, tell me what you think. I will not be watching and discussing Munchie. No. No. I bought this Blu-ray for Munchies. I hate when Scream Factory does this. Put like 2 movies on a Blu-ray and you can't. You're stuck with it regardless. Kind of like Ghoulies 1 and 2. If that makes sense. This is not a sequel. They just took the title. I did watch this once. My daughter loved watching Munchies with me. We put this on. She left the fucking room and didn't return. That's how bad this is. Not going to happen. Coming up tonight, me and Frenzy are getting together, live streams, 7 p.m. Central Time. It's our WrestleMania wrestling movie extravaganza. I don't remember what the title's called. We're discussing movies that are about wrestling or starring wrestlers. And then I'm going to continue on with Hobgoblins, Swamp Thing, The Fly 2, Godzilla, and some other stuff thrown in there for good measure. And then on the 28th, Night from the Night Watch Zone is going to be interviewed on my channel. I've spoken enough. Check out Munchies. It's free on Tubi, but I willingly bought it on Blu-ray. Like it that much. Cheers.